Despite her reputation as posh from her days with the Spice Girls, Victoria Beckham leads anything but a posh lifestyle. According to Vogue, the 2022 Netflix docuseries, Beckham gave fans a glimpse into the lives of Posh, Becks, and their family. It also revealed some possible dinner-time scenes. Brooklyn pelts Beckham. David Beckham's oldest son shares his love of cooking, as he reveals in the documentary. Beckham also tells about how much he enjoys spending the weekends in his large BBQ tent, complete with a grill and dining table. The region is referred to by the former football player as his escape, and video footage later depicts his family sitting down to a roast meal. However, fans couldn't see exactly what Victoria was consuming. It turns out that not much guesswork was needed, because her meal order has remained the same for 2 entire decades. On February 1, 2022, David Beckham discussed meals in the Beckham household in the Table 4 podcast episode. Ruth Rogers, the founder of the restaurant, talks about how her most well-known customers' relationships with food have changed over time in the River Cafe's Table 4 podcast. I found out earlier today that Victoria Beckham has been eating the same depressing dish, fish cooked without butter, oil, or anything else, every day for the past 25 years. After seeing Manchin's daily routine, I'm not sure which is more bizarre, taco/ST96 KPRP. According to Harper's Bazaar, David revealed on the podcast that Victoria has been having the same dinner every day since they first started dating more than 25 years ago. The devoted husband laughs and says of his stunning wife, "She only eats grilled fish and steamed vegetables. She will very rarely deviate from that. It was the most incredible thing, and the only time she's probably ever revealed something that's been on my plate was actually during her pregnancy with Harper. It was a very special occasion for me." He laughed and said, "I don't know what it was, but I know she hasn't eaten it since." If you think that's a bit excessive, the Spice Girls singer talked about the shocking discovery during an interview on a previous podcast episode. She revealed that she eats extremely healthily and doesn't include any butter, oil, or sauce in her regular meals. The former Spice Girls' go-to favorite comfort food is a slice of plain whole grain bread with some salt on top. However, David seems to be an expert in the kitchen. He even prepared Rogers a plate of tagliatelle with carols, butter, and parmesan before the podcast was recorded. Another significant insight gained from their discussion was the football player's early affinity for and dedication to Jewish cuisine. I recently read that Victoria Beckham never consumes any form of butter, oil, or sauce. For the past 25 years, she has had grilled fish and steamed veggies for dinner every day. And a piece of whole grain bread with salt on top is her comfort food. I want to die because of that. My grandmother would make the most delicious chicken noodle soup with matzo meal dumplings every Saturday when we would show up. I was raised with it in mind. And jellied eels, pie, mash, jellied eels and spirits are some of the pleasures of being from the East End of London, the football star remarked.